I haven't done one of these in a while, but I figure I will. I'm kind of at the point in my life where I like to call it toxic nostalgia. When I'm by myself and to my thoughts, I always wind up thinking about the old days. Not just the memories, but how I felt about life at the time. How the people around me made me feel. Those moments where in time I had fun, but I didn't know one day these would be my priceless memories. I didn't know when I was living through those times and living through those moments that would be my old days in present time. So I find myself thinking about them a lot. And in those moments, I find myself trying to recreate them, you know? Like, I'll try to do something I did before, do something that I did at those times to try to recreate the feeling, but I realized those moments are impossible to create. Even if I try to do them with the same people that I was doing them with, you know, it feel okay, but those moments, those nostalgia moments, they're impossible to create. So I've learned, thinking about the old days is good, but it can get real toxic. Because you kind of have to admit a lot of those old days are gone. You'll never get those moments again. So you really do have to create new memories. And I'm reminded that a lot of these times I'm going through now will also one day be the old days that I'll crave I wish it and crave that I had these moments that I'm living through at this present time of my life. So I think it just brings me back to a full circle moment of being grateful, you know? Just being more grateful about life. I've been in a spot where I keep checking off goals. Check, growing, but I find myself wanting more. I find myself chasing how I used to feel about life. But I'm finally learning to accept, okay, I'm at a different space in life right now, so there's a new normal that I have to adjust to. There's a new stationary feeling that I have to adjust to, you know? So I'm really coming to terms with that while continuing to check off goals and create new memories. But like I said, I call it toxic nostalgia. But it's addictive though, you know, listening to old music, looking at old pictures, things that just bring you back. Because I'm also reminded that in those old moments, it was bad things happening too, but that's the crazy thing about memories. It didn't seem like those, at the time, those would be some of my memories that I think of now. But when you actually get there, it's like, damn, you really do pull out the good moments. So even now as I'm reflecting, I'm like, damn, you know, it's gonna be one day that I will pull out all these good times too, and I won't even focus so much on the bad things that happen all the time as well. So if anybody relates to me, that's just what I'm going through right now. I don't really open up inward a lot. I usually just try to motivate other people. So, you know, I'm gonna be trying to do more of that on this page, on this channel or whatever, but that's how I feel. I want y'all to keep being great and appreciate it. Appreciate life while it's here. Appreciate life while we have it right now, you know, because in a blink, it can be gone like so fast. But that's where I'm at with it, man. Y'all checking out Sensei Kai.